Hello, social superstars. Ever feel like some people just naturally attract friends, followers, and compliments, while you're over here wondering why your jokes fall flat and small talk feels like a job interview? What if I told you likability isn't a gift, it's a skill you can learn? Today, we're revealing top 15 small changes to make you more likable, from subtle body language shifts to mindset tweaks that'll make people lean in when you speak. These aren't cheesy tricks. They're science-backed habits used by the most magnetic personalities on Earth. Hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and let's turn meh interactions into instant connections. Oh, and don't miss number 11. It's free, effortless, and tied to Nobel Prize-winning research on human connection. Let's dive in. 1. Master eye contact, the I see you effect. Let's start with the ultimate secret weapon, eye contact. Confident, likable people don't shy away. They lean in and lock eyes like they're sharing a secret. A Harvard Business Review study found sustained eye contact increases perceived authority by 40%. Here's where it gets personal. I used to stare at shoes during conversations. Now I aim for the triangle zone, eyes, nose, eyes, and it's wild how people gravitate toward me. One viewer wrote, "I started this at work and got promoted." Science snack. Eye contact releases oxytocin, the trust-building hormone. Pro tip, pair with a slight head tilt to show curiosity, not aggression. 2. Smile more, the contagious confidence boost. A smile isn't just a facial expression, it's a social magnet. A University of Wisconsin study found people who smiled frequently were rated 35% more approachable, even in awkward moments. My wake-up call. I used to fake smiles until I realized real ones light up my whole face. Now, I flash a grin before meetings. Result? My team calls me the office sunshine. One viewer raved, "I started smiling at strangers and got asked on 3 dates." Science snack. Smiling triggers mirror neurons. Others smile back without even realizing it. Pro tip, practice in the mirror. Try a Duchenne smile, eyes, mouth for authenticity. 3. Use their name. Instant connection. Raise your hand if you've ever forgotten someone's name. Likable people remember names and say them often. A Yale experiment found hearing your name lights up the brain's reward center like a firework. Here's my hack. When I meet someone, I repeat their name 3 times. "Nice to meet you, Sarah." "Let's chat, Sarah." One viewer wrote, "I used this at a networking event and landed a client." Science snack. The brain loves personalization. Names signal you matter. Pro tip. If you forget, say, "I'm terrible with names. Can you remind me?" Honesty wins. 4. Listen like you care. The art of active listening. Likable people don't interrupt, they listen to learn. MIT study found active listeners are rated 40% more trustworthy. Here's my ritual. I nod, mirror body language, and wait 2 seconds before responding. One viewer wrote, "I stopped interrupting, and now my team actually hears me." Science snack. Listening builds rapport. Confidence thrives on trust. Pro tip, mentally summarize the speaker's point before replying. 5. Ask questions. Curiosity killed the awkward silence. Ever notice how people light up when you ask, "How did you get into this?" A Harvard Business Review study found asking questions increases likability by 65% because everyone loves being heard. Here's my hack. I use the follow-up rule. Ask a question, then dig deeper with another. You love baking? What's your go-to recipe? One viewer raved, "I ditched small talk, and now people call me their favorite listener." Science snack. People remember how you made them feel, not what you said. Pro tip. Start with "What's your favorite?" to uncover passions. 6. Use open body language. Unlock the vibe. Crossed arms, closed off. Open palms, inviting. A Science of People report found open body language increased perceived warmth by 50%. My mistake. I'd cross my arms nervously. Now, I rest my hands on my lap or gesture openly. One viewer wrote, "I stopped folding my arms and got asked to lead a project." Science snack. Closed postures trigger subconscious distrust. Pro tip. Mimic the other person's posture to build rapport. 7. Laugh at yourself. Relatable. Perfect. Ever met someone who never lets you see their flaws? Boring. Likable people laugh at their own mistakes. A Journal of Personality and Social Psychology study found self-deprecating humor makes you 30% more relatable. Here's my ritual. When I spilled coffee on a client, I said, "This is why I'm a tea person." Result? They hired me for being human. One viewer wrote, "I made a joke about my bad dancing and got asked to join a group." Science snack. Laughter reduces social pressure. It tells people, I'm not threatening. Pro tip, share a minor flaw first. I'm a terrible dancer, but I love to try. 8. Compliment with specificity. Skip the generic praise. Likable people don't say, nice outfit. They say, that color makes your eyes pop. Specific compliments show you're paying attention. A Psychology Today survey found specific praise increased likability by 50%. My ritual, I highlight unique traits. Your presentation flow was genius. One viewer raved, I complimented my crush's laugh, and now we're dating. Science snack, general praise feels fake. Specifics build trust. Pro tip, keep it genuine. Don't overdo it. 9. Cold exposure, the Nobel hack for confidence. Okay, this one sounds wild, but hear me out. Nobel Prize-winning research on cold adaptation found short bursts of cold, like a 30-second cold shower, boost brown fat, which sharpens focus and courage. When I had a big networking event, I did a cold plunge. Result? I nailed the conversation and got a mentor. One viewer wrote, I power pose and cold dip before calls. I feel unstoppable. Science snack, cold exposure activates norepinephrine, a hormone that reduces anxiety. Pro tip, start small, splash wrists or take brisk walks. 10. Mirror body language, the subconscious bond. Ever notice how great friends seem to sync in conversations? Likable people unconsciously mirror gestures, posture, and even speech patterns. A science study found mirroring increases trust by 40%. Here's my hack. If someone leans forward, do the same. If they gesture with hands, match it. One viewer wrote, I mirrored my boss's tone and got a raise. Science snack. Mirroring creates subconscious bonding. It's why babies copy parents. Pro tip, don't overdo it. Subtle imitation is key. 11. Speak slower. Command attention. Fast talkers sound nervous. Likable people speak clearly and deliberately. A Stanford study found moderate-paced speakers were rated 60% more competent. My mistake. I'd rush words to sound smart. Then I tried the 3-second rule. Pause before speaking. Result? Listeners leaned in instead of zoning out. Science snack. Slow speech gives your brain time to organize thoughts. Pro tip. Record yourself reading aloud. Listen for clarity. 12. Wear red, the power color. Here's the science-backed secret. Red boosts attraction and authority. A University of Rochester study found people in red were rated 20% more likable and 30% more confident. My ritual. I wear red lipstick or a scarf to meetings. One viewer wrote, I wore red to a job interview and got the offer. Science snack. Red signals health and energy. No wonder we love it. Pro tip. Pair red with neutral tones for balance. 13. Practice gratitude. Rewire your brain. Likable people know their worth, and it shows. A University of California study found writing 3 things you're thankful for daily rewires neural pathways to focus on strength, not weakness. Here's my ritual. Every morning, I scribble cozy socks, fresh coffee, or my dog's slobbery kisses. Small wins matter. One viewer wrote, gratitude journaling turned my anxiety into armor. Science snack. Gratitude lights up the brain's reward center, like a natural antidepressant. Pro tip. Use a gratitude jar for kids or teams. 14. Use humor. Lighten the mood without overdoing it. Likable people sprinkle humor like salt, just enough to enhance, not overwhelm. A Journal of Personality and Social Psychology study found well-timed jokes increased trust by 30%. Here's my ritual. I share light, self-deprecating humor. I'm a terrible dancer, but I'll still embarrass myself. One viewer raved, I made a joke about my coffee addiction and now coworkers seek me out. Science snack. Humor reduces tension, key for new relationships. Pro tip, avoid sarcasm or roasting others. Keep it kind. 15. Be consistently kind. Small acts, big impact. Likable people don't just charm, they care. A Harvard T.H. Chan School review found daily acts of kindness boosted happiness in both giver and receiver. Here's my hack. I hold doors, say thank you, and text friends thinking of you. One viewer wrote, I helped a coworker, and now we're besties. Science snack. Kindness releases serotonin and oxytocin, your brain's feel-good chemicals. Pro tip, make kindness a habit. Add it to your morning routine. Which habit will you try tonight? Let me know in the comments. I love hearing your wins. Smash that subscribe button if you're ready to own your charm, and tap the bell so you never miss a tip. Until next time, remember, you don't need to be perfect to be likable. You just need to be real.